Hey everyone, how's it going? I've got one today that probably looks very familiar to a lot of you. It probably looks like the Drew Estate Undercrown Maduro that I reviewed not too long ago. Except this one's a little bit different. This, if you can see right here, which I don't know if we can get a good focus on, but it says 10, and down here it says all decked out. This is the Drew Estate Undercrown 10, which is the 10th anniversary cigar. Uh, After I light it up, I will read you what they have to say about it. But let's see what this baby has for us in store today. Let's get this neat little ribbon here that is attached to the label back here. Um, I'm going to take the label off now so that I can preserve all this without it coming apart on me. Like I said, I'm building this table that has all these cigar bands on it, so I want to save this one with its little ribbon for later on. This is the inside of the main label, and it says gracias, which we all know is Spanish for thank you. Anyways, let's cut this and see what the unlit drawer and aroma have for us. Fantastic Maduro. Uh, Oily smell to it. Oily. I don't really know if it's oily, but it's got a very chocolatey smell. Oh, strong notes of chocolate. A little bit of sweetness, some coffee notes in there, earthy notes. Already believe it's going to be a good one. So, before we get started, I'm going to read you what it says here on the inside of this part of the label. All right, here's what it says. Created by a torcedores who had to reduce their consumption of Liga Privadas, they banded together and crafted a blend for their own daily enjoyment. By collecting different vintages and prunings, it was no mere replacement and quickly became their favorite smoke. Our people, the common folk of Nicaragua, are the true living fabric and heart of our factory in Esteli, La Gran Fabrica Drew Estate, the production floor where they demonstrate their craft is the crossroads between art and passion, and where the real magic takes place every single day. Thank you for making Undercrown your favorite cigar in the world for the past 10 years. It means the world to us. A decade of dedication. So that's what it says on the inside of this label. And now we're going to light this puppy and see what we got. Very smooth, very pleasant nose tingle. Nice full mouth feel for the first puff. You can taste that what I already know is Mexican San Andreas, along with the coffee slash espresso, a little bit of sweetness, the earthiness, just a touch of that chocolate. Yeah, I can already tell this is going to be a good cigar if the first couple puffs are any indication. Let's see what they have to say on the website. So here's what it has to say about the 10th anniversary. Again, all decked out. Crafted to commemorate a decade of dedication, Undercrown 10 celebrates the ongoing legacy of the Undercrown spirit. A humble yet stately prince, the original Undercrown Maduro was born on the factory floor and then quickly rose to fame, establishing itself as an unforgettable experience crafted by the hearts and minds of the Gran Fabrica. Undercrown 10 honors this original moment by delivering undeniably bold flavor perfect for the seasoned connoisseur, adorned in ceremonial garb and decked out in gold trim. Join us in celebrating the underdog spirit and enjoy waves of black pepper spice balanced with sun-dried cherries, raisins, and cacao. Complex, deep, commemorative. The wrapper is Mexican San Andreas. The binder is Connecticut broadleaf. The filler is Nicaraguan and Honduran. And the taste profile is full with bold and nuanced earth, pepper, cherries, Mexican hot chocolate. Stick around for the conversation with Wild Will coming up in a moment. In a former life, I was a software developer. Uh, about 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, I got laid off and I decided I was done with the corporate life. Um, just had enough of office and office politics and all that BS. But I never stopped liking computers, and honestly, programming was very good to me. A few years ago, a bunch of us were sitting around down at Castro's out on the sidewalk in the roped off area that they have there, which is a wonderful thing that Manchester allows is that restaurants and bars and stuff can have an outside seating during the warm months. Anyways, my friends and I, we were sitting there and we were observing things. It was a Friday or Saturday night. We saw a car come the wrong way down a one-way street that's across from Castro's. We saw drunk guys, drunk girls, uh, brides to be. I think someone was a birthday girl, and we saw other things. Just unique things. Kids doing wheelies on bicycles, and we started talking about all the things we saw. And then I think someone saw I forget what it was they saw. Something like there was a bicycle covered in LEDs, and he went, "Oh, look at that bicycle in LEDs! Bingo!" We're like, "Bingo?" He goes, "Yeah. I mean, after all, well, I think I got probably got bingo by now because of all the things I've seen." Well, that triggered something up here. Uh, I was like, "Oh, there should be a game for that. We should make up like bingo cards or something." Uh, we never did, but I, being a developer, thought phone game that would be really awesome. And I tinkered around at home with some stuff, a programming language I knew called Kotlin that was designed for Android programming uh, development. And I wrote a game, a bingo game, based on things you could see on Elm Street. But My computer had a catastrophic hard drive crash, and I lost everything. It was actually kind of upsetting and devastating. Skip ahead a couple years until about a month ago. I ran into someone who was around at that time, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing, Bill? I haven't seen you in a while." Blah 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 blah. He's like, "I tell everyone we should have that bingo game, that Main Street, that Elm Street bingo." Well, I've gone and rewritten it. This time with the help of an AI development team. Here's a picture of what the game board's going to look like. Basically, you're going to get a bingo game board pop up. Uh, and if you see one of these things listed here, you can mark it off on your bingo card, and when you hit it, it'll show a check mark on that. And you just however many people want to play, you can sit there with your friends and play, and just be something silly and fun to do. Uh, Hopefully, I will have it. It's already written, and the functionality works. Still filling in some other things for it. Hopefully, I can have it on the Android and possibly the iPhone uh, game or Play stores. Keep an eye out. It's going to be called. We're on Elm Street here, so we're going to call it Elm Street Bingo. But I decided to just call it Main Street Bingo, and hopefully in a few weeks it'll be out on the stores, the phone stores, and you'll be able to download it for free. If you want to purchase it and knock out all the ads, you can do that. Um, but it's just a little something I wrote, and hopefully a lot of people will be enjoying playing it soon. I don't know if I'll make any money off of it. I don't know if it'll be a success or not. Maybe just in my small group of friends, but it's going to be fun to find out. So I hope you enjoyed this conversation with Wild Will, and I'll be back in a bit for the mid cigar review. Well, folks, I'm halfway through here, and the original Undercrown Maduro, I gave a 92 or a 9.22, and I thought that was just a fantastic cigar. This one is proving to be even better. Uh, so you can already figure what the score might wind up being. Uh, I have to say the nose tingle is mild as can be. Uh, the retrohale is just smooth and easygoing. Mouthfeel is mouthfeel is still full and creamy. The taste, that wonderful San Andreas, Mexican San Andreas wrapper flavor. Still some of the chocolate flavor. Not much. Spice has increased a bit, but not unpleasant. Still got a little bit of earthiness to it. Um, I can see where they say cherries might equate to what I thought was sweetness, but a lot of that seems to be fading quite a bit here. But still, just a wonderful cigar. Construction has been great. Haven't had to relight, haven't even had to touch it up the entire time. But stick around for the final review, which I'm sure will be a number that puts us in the top three of my all time favorites. I don't know, maybe not. Never know, but I may have given some away here in saying what the previous one was rated and what I think of this. See you in a short bit. Down to the final bit here. As noted, just a fantastic cigar. Immaculate construction. Uh, Burned really good. And I would definitely be having another one of these. Final nose tingle has increased a little bit, but it's still that pleasant, constant low level buzz. Still a full mouthfeel. A little bit of spice on the end of the tongue during in the mouthfeel, and I suppose that's part of the taste. Strong San Andreas, still some earthiness to it. Chocolate's mostly gone, sweetness is mostly gone, but it's a good end of a cigar going here. Like I said, I'm enjoying the you know what out of this cigar. I'm going to give it a 9.4 or 94 on the Wild Will scale, and if you want a full-bodied cigar that uh, is going to be a pleasure to smoke, get the Undercrown 10. It's an improvement on the Undercrown Maduro, which wasn't sure that was ever even going to be possible, but I believe it is or has been. Uh, Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and light them if you got them.